Welcome back to Car Craze. Today, we're driving into the future with a name that's been part of automotive history for nearly a century, the Volkswagen Beetle. But this isn't the retro bug your parents drove. This is the 2026 VW Beetle, reimagined for a new generation. Electric, modern, and undeniably bold, the Beetle is back, and it's making waves. Let's be real. The Beetle has always been more than just a car. It's a cultural icon. But over the years, it faded from the spotlight, with production ending in 2019. That was supposed to be the end of the line. So when Volkswagen teased the Beetle's return as part of its all-electric lineup, people were skeptical and curious. Would it be a nostalgic gimmick, or a serious player in VW's electric future? Now that the 2026 Beetle is here, we can confidently say, it's the real deal. This isn't just a reboot, it's a full-on reinvention. At its core, the new Beetle is built on the MEB platform of the same modular electric architecture that underpins the ID.3, ID.4, and the ID.Buzz. That gives it not only solid F credentials, but also room to grow into something far more versatile than any previous Beetle generation. The first thing you'll notice is the design. It's unmistakably a Beetle, but not in a retro or cartoonish way. The 2026 model embraces the Beetle's DNA without being shackled by it. The round fenders are there, but they're more sculpted. The curved roofline remains, but it's now sleeker, more aerodynamic. The front fascia is clean and modern, with LED matrix headlights that subtly echo the round-eyed charm of the original. And in the back, a single full-width light bar gives it a futuristic edge. It's minimalist, elegant, and a little playful, just like the Beetle should be. In terms of size, the new Beetle is slightly larger than the outgoing model. It's longer, wider, and rides on a stretched wheelbase, giving it a more planted stance and more usable interior space. It still seats four comfortably, but this time, the rear seats are genuinely usable for adults. Thanks to the flat floor of the upper platform, there's also more cargo room than you'd expect. And yes, so there's even a small trunk under the hood. Inside, Volkswagen has gone for a clean, tech-forward cabin. The dashboard is dominated by a 15-inch floating touchscreen that handles everything from navigation to climate control to entertainment. It's powered by VW's updated infotainment software, which thankfully has improved massively in both speed and usability compared to earlier versions. Below that, a minimalist row of touch-sensitive controls gives you quick access to essentials like temperature and volume. The driver gets a fully digital cockpit with crisp graphics, customizable layouts, and real-time range and navigation data. Ambient lighting wraps around the cabin and can be set to nearly any color, matching your mood or your playlist. Materials feel premium throughout, with soft-touch plastics, optional recycled fabrics, and some tasteful metallic accents. There's even retro nod in the form of a modernized flower vase on the dash. Yes, seriously. But all this design flair would be meaningless without the performance to back it up. So let's talk powertrain. The 2026 Beetle comes in two main configurations at launch: the Beetle RWD and the Beetle AWD dual motor. The base RWD version features a single rear-mounted electric motor producing 201 horsepower and 229 pounds-feet of torque. It's smooth, peppy, and quick off the line, hitting 0-60 in just under 7 seconds. Perfect for city driving and weekend cruises. The dual-motor AWD version steps it up with 302 horsepower and nearly 340 pounds-feet of torque. That one launches from 0-60 in just 5.5 seconds, and gives the Beetle some serious bite. Range-wise, both models come with a 77 kWh battery pack, offering up to 280 miles on a full charge for the RWD and around 250 for the AWD. Fast charging is supported up to 170 kilowatts, meaning you can go from 10% to 80% in just over 25 minutes. So perfect for a coffee break on a road trip. And if you're at home, a level 2 charger will get you fully topped up overnight. In terms of driving dynamics, The new Beetle is light years ahead of its predecessors. Thanks to the low center of gravity from the battery pack and a near-perfect weight distribution, it handles corners with confidence. The suspension is tuned for comfort but doesn't feel floaty. It glides over rough roads and stays composed even at highway speeds. The regenerative braking system is adjustable with 3 levels. So whether you prefer a one-pedal driving experience or a more traditional feel, you've got options. Volkswagen has also packed the Beetle with their latest IQ.Drive suite of driver assistance features. That includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automated emergency braking. You also get VW's Travel Assist, which offers hands-on semi-autonomous driving in certain conditions, a big step toward a smarter, safer commute. Customization has always been part of the Beetle's appeal, and VW knows that. The 2026 model offers a broad palette of color options, including some playful throwbacks like pistachio green and sunburst yellow. There are also new two-tone finishes, custom wheel designs, and interior themes ranging from minimalist black on black to vibrant color pops and soft pastels. It's not just a car, it's an expression. And yes, VW hasn't ruled out special editions. Rumors are already flying about a convertible version coming in late 2027, as well as a limited-run Herbie Tribute Edition complete with retro graphics, racing stripes, and maybe even a cheeky number 53 on the hood. Whether you're into nostalgia or looking for something futuristic, there's a Beetle for you. Now, let's talk pricing. The 2026 Beetle RWD starts around $35,000, which puts it right in the sweet spot for compact EVs. The dual-motor AWD version starts closer to $42,000. That's competitive when you compare it to other EVs in the space like the Tesla Model 3, Hyundai Ioniq 6, or Polestar 2. And with the federal tax credit and possible state incentives, the price could drop significantly depending on where you live. What makes the new Beetle special, though, isn't just the price or the specs. It's that it dares to be different in a world where EVs often look like sterile tech appliances. The Beetle brings personality back to driving. It's cheerful, stylish, and fun without trying too hard. It's not just a car for getting from point A to point B, it's a car you look forward to seeing in your driveway every morning. Is it perfect? Not quite. Some might find the infotainment controls a bit too minimalist. Others may wish for more rear cargo space or a true 5-seater layout. But those are small compromises in a package that, overall, feels incredibly well thought out. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Volkswagen Beetle isn't just a return, it's a resurrection done right. It respects its past but looks boldly to the future. For fans of the original, it brings the nostalgia. For F buyers looking for something fresh and fun, it offers a stylish alternative. And for Volkswagen, it's proof that heritage and innovation can absolutely coexist. That wraps up today's dive into the future. If you're as excited about the new Beetle as we are, let us know in the comments. So what do you think of the design, the electric performance, and that cheeky return to form? Would you buy one over a Model 3 or an ID.4? Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next test drive, review, or F Spotlight. This is Car Crazy, where the past, present, and future of driving meet. Catch you on the next ride.